Are you not seeing downers there? Look, as a business person, when you see complaints or problems, that should be an opportunity to you. Okay? Now, the government, currently, or the PF government, are not business-oriented. When you see that there is smuggling of millimil in Congo, go there, sit with the cabinet of Congo, say, no, we are one people. Let us know how we are going to compilate and see.
Kindly hold your thoughts. We have a caller. Good evening. You're through to our perspective. May I have your name and your contribution, please?
Sorry?
You're through to our perspective. May I have your name and your contribution, please? Good evening. We can hear you.
Yes, I'm just you.
Please go ahead with your contribution.
Oh, Mr. Fifi.
Please go ahead.
Is that Lobby TV?
Yes, it is. And you're through to our perspective.
Yes, I'm moving. I'm actually with my satellite.
All right. We will get in touch with you after the program.
The chat show you.
Sorry?
The chat show you.
All right. The technical team will get in touch with you after the program.
Sorry?
All right. I guess we're having an issue with our sound.
Issue.
Okay.
I hope you haven't lost your
No, I have not. Look, so now what I was saying is, the government has been talking about the smuggling of millimil at Kasumbalesa border post. Now, what it is supposed to do is, it's understanding what the people of Congo want. Let us make Let us make sure that we produce enough maize here. Let's make sure that we don't export that maize in raw form. Let us export millimil. From there, we are going to generate income as a nation. When we generate the income, what is going to happen is the people of Zambia are going to have more money. They are going to have enough resources for them to have to do with a lot of activities which they want to do. That is the ideology itself.
Awesome. Now, going back to our topic of political violence, what recommendations do you have as the Democratic Party to end political violence in Zambia? And not only what recommendations do you have as Democratic Party, what are you doing as well as DP yourselves to actually bring an end to political violence in Zambia?
Okay. We have been seeing our able president, Mr. Hari Kalaba, moving from village to village, explaining on the dangers of political violence, explaining about the ideologies of the Democratic Party. So now, the main aim, or the things that we are going to do as Democratic Party, we are going to make sure that tribalism and the issue of political violence will result into a capital punishment. Okay? Now, it has to be treated as a criminal offense. Look, when you know what a certain action will take you to, you are going to be able to result with your actions. If there is a complete or a firm decision about the problems that have been going on, and then you say, okay, if you do this, the punishment is this, there will be comparison there.
So in your opinion, the current law enforcement isn't doing much with regards to dealing with some of these issues of political violence?
It's not. What are the effects? Okay? What are the effects of the things that they have been doing? We have seen people who are being favored because of that. I explained earlier. Look, any problem that lasts for 24 hours in a nation, it is state-sponsored. What is happening currently is that, look, they are doing the issue of threatening people, doing what they could, so that they can still keep up with that popularity which they think that they have, of which they have already lost it. What is the main aim of protecting your popularity when you don't have? Look, the main aim as to why the government has been dealing with the issues of the less fighting with political violence, it is about them benefiting. That we shouldn't take away from them. I recently highlighted to you what the Lusaka province minister said. He said the person who was beaten is not a PF cadre. That is just an ordinary citizen, and the cadres of that political party cannot manage to defeat the cadres of the PF because we are in power. Those are the words that the minister said. Now, if you understand this perspective, what was he calling for? He was calling for more violence. Okay? Now, basically, I want to connect it with the youth, where you said, why is it that youth are involved and everything? Look, Mr. Bowman Lusambo is an established minister. And it is a dream of every youth to be in decision making because he has seen the challenges that the people are facing. He has seen the kind of problem that the people are facing. What he is going to do is to carry the same pattern of politics. But that is not what it is supposed to be. We are a nation that has been developed on one Zambia, one nation. If one Zambia, one nation means one Zambia, one PF, then it's not a good Zambia. Because we are not here because, look, we had UNIP, it's no longer in power. We had MMD, it's no longer in power. And the PF will no longer be in power in 2021. Okay? There is a common saying, or a golden rule which says, do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. Now, if the main aim of the people of the people who are in government is to treat others bad, what happens if it was them who were treated like that? Of course, they can't even enjoy the power that they are enjoying today. That is the main aim which is there. So the people in government themselves have to understand the consequences of political violence. Look, what happens if your father is sending you to say, go and fight your neighbor? How are you going to respond to your father? Is that father thinking straight? He's not a father. In fact, he's equal to, I don't know what I can say, but he's equal to nothing. When you are dealing with issues, the father of the house has to take responsibility. Look, when I was young, when I was growing up, whenever they discover that I was in a certain havoc with the neighbor's son, the father will call me, closes the door, and he will whip me. Meaning, that is not right. But what has been happening is, the people in power have seen people doing political violence, and they leave them go scot-free, meaning they are encouraging them. Look, any father will not interrupt the activities you are doing if he considers it to be right. Now, the truth is they have considered it to be right, and they can't condemn it. Since they can't condemn it, we are here talking about how we should resist political violence, how political violence has gone viral in Zambia. Because the fathers of this nation are not putting responsibility. The people who are managing the resources are not putting responsibility. And that is why it is like this. Basically, the people in government have to take responsibility. If they do that, they are going to know what they can do. I love how Rwanda is coming up. I love the way it is coming up. They are assembling funds there. They are always putting the priorities of the people of Rwanda. But today in Zambia, what we can only see is, oh, the president was having dinner with Findre. How is that supposed to be in that way? That is not the way this Zambia should be. I would love to see the president calling the people, street kids from the streets, calling them. Okay, come to State House. I want to have dinner with you. How many of you are facing challenges with the school fees? Okay, you count them. Okay, it's this. Okay, here is the money. Other than you getting the money, buying MPs just to support Bill 10, getting the money just to sponsor a certain regime to raise violence, it's not good. Recently, when we had such kind of allegation, he said vengeance belongs to God. Look, God doesn't operate in minds of fools. Let us not misinterpret that. God doesn't operate in minds of fools. God operates in the minds of the right people to take fools to be something. Look, if I am a fool today, God will not come to me. He will come to you so that you can offer directives to me on how I should become normal. Okay? So now, if God speaks to you, it is up to you to take responsibilities. And God has spoken to the people of Zambia to take responsibility and deal with the fools. That's all I can say.
Now, Lazarus, even as we actually wrap up the show finally, any words or recommendations to the young people? I personally would love you to address the young people. We've addressed the government, we've addressed the elderly. Now let's address the young people. The young people have a role to play in all this. So your recommendations to the young people themselves, the youths who are being involved in this political violence.
Okay, my recommendation to them is, just because I am in Democratic Party, I have different ideas on how I can develop my constituency, on how I can develop this nation, on how we can develop this nation. And then the other person belongs to the PF, and they know how to destroy the nation and do whatsoever they could to steal from the people of Zambia. It doesn't mean that we are enemies. We are enemies based on ideas, but we are not enemies based on based at personal level. That's what you have to understand. So now, my recommendation to them is, I've already said about the golden rule, which says, do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. Whatsoever goes down shall surely come down, and what goes around will surely come around. Whatsoever you might have been planning, or the kind of issues or situation that you have been involving yourself in, the question is, what happens if the wheel turns? What if it is on you? Look, it is not good like, I come here, I go and start injuring my neighbor. I do whatsoever I could to see my neighbor suffer and everything. Look, even the book of knowledge, the Bible, says, thou shalt not kill. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Now, if we don't preach love, if we don't preach peace to the people of Zambia, what are we going to have? We are going to have issues that have to deal with violence. Violence itself also will result in to be a normal thing if we treat it in this way. There is a common saying which says, if all of us in the world were HIV positive, then HIV positive will be considered to be normal. There is a common saying which says again, if all of us in this world develop chicken pox, all of us in this world will treat chicken pox as a normal thing. You can only offer stigma to the person with chicken pox because you don't have. Meaning, there is that difference in comparison. Now, if we carry on with this violence issue, and then we are carrying it in our hearts have been grieved. Okay? All of us now, many people now are operating like animals. We are not animals. We are not the people. Look, we are built on the principle of one Zambia, one nation. What has gone wrong with the spirit of people like Kenneth Kaunda? How are they feeling? Okay? What has happened to the people, this kind of humanity they had to this nation, like people like Vimwanga, people like Harimwanga Nkumbula? Okay? That is what we have to understand. It is not good for the people or for the youth themselves to be involved in. Look, as African Union, they have come up with visions. I just want to bring. I'm summarizing. The African Union have come up with visions. African Union Vision 2063. African Union Vision 2060. In Zambia, we've got the 7th National Plan. It will be ending next year. In Zambia, we've got Zambia Vision 2030. Now, the vision which is put there, who are carrying it? It's the young people. Because in 2030, most people who are in government will be no more. Who are going to be enduring the kind of hardships they want to introduce to this nation? It's the young people, because at that point, they will be the one now giving the good benefits of the people who will be young at that point. And that is why young people need to take responsibility, and then when they do that, everything will be well. And that is why we always say, ichkwanka echkurya. The PF na batuwanka nombata baturye. Echo we are going to do whatsoever it takes to kick them out. Not necessarily being involved in political violence.
Lazarus, thank you so much for coming through to our perspective. This has been our perspective. We were discussing political violence in Zambia. Till next week, this has been Natasha Seketa, together with the entire production crew. Good night, God bless, and stay safe. Thank you so much. Thank you, Lazarus.
Thank you very much.
How many people even here in Zambia are And just earlier on today, I was actually trying to interact with
young people have a say in much will affect them. I think
this focuses on the social issues and environmental impacts.
How many people, not only young people, how many people even here in Zambia are
and just earlier on today, I was actually trying to interact with
This